What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Pages, chapters of my life. Let's get right off into this. I'm going to give y'all some names of my guys. And throughout my life, these guys going to be popping in and out. I want you to get familiar with these guys as I give you a brief detail of some of their characters, so you can have a picture of these brothers. Now, it started out first, me meeting this guy named Troy. Troy had two other brothers, man. They was in prison most of their whole life. So Troy was the youngest child. So he was like always on his own. He was the youngest one out of our group and team. Troy used to get bullied on by this dude named Meaty. Meaty was like the tallest dude of the crew. And he had a cousin named Maurice. Meaty was a troublemaker. All he did was stay in trouble. He was always up to no good and always wanted everybody else to be up to no good right along with him. He would always be up to no good and always wanted people to be up to no good with him. He had a cousin named Maurice. Maurice was like short and fattish, like. He wasn't fat at that time. He was just real stocky. And he, for the most part, was middle. He was in the middle. He was down for whatever, but at the same time, he didn't want to do it all the time. Another brother was Mike. Mike was a fighter. All he did, he loved fighting. That's all he liked doing. He liked fighting. He liked it building his reputation. He liked the gangbanging a lot. But he loved fighting. He didn't like shooting. He liked fighting all the time. He had this sensitive skin that if you touch him, your hand was dirty, he'd like break out. So he didn't like people really touching him. But he fought all the time. He liked fighting. D'Angelo was like the pretty boy of the group. Light-skinned, hazel, light eyes like a cat. Females were crazy about him. He was real conceited and arrogant, though. And very disrespectful. But when it came to the team, he was like one of the softest of the crews. But he was always trying to prove himself. When I met Meaty and Maurice, because they were two cousins, but they always hung together. I embraced Lil Troy. I embraced Troy. Troy, like I say, his brothers was, when I met him, his brothers and them was doing bids in jail, in prison. They was gone for a long time, so he was the only one. His mother worked all the time, and he'd just be left at home by himself, you know. Meaty used to pick on him a lot, bully him a lot. And I didn't know Meaty and them at that time. Troy knew Meaty and Maurice before me. I ended up meeting Meaty and Maurice and them through Troy. One day, Meaty was bullying Troy. And Troy came and got me. When Troy came and got me, Meaty was like, I don't know what you came and got him for. What he gonna do? And me and him had a fight. I ended up beating Meaty up, busting his nose and stuff. You know, like, man, leave him alone. Stop picking on him all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, I was one of these guys. I was the brains of the team. I didn't like starting trouble for nothing. And I didn't like to just get involved in things like that. If it happened, it happened, but I didn't like bullying people and just starting stuff just for the hell of it, you know. I only liked to fight if I had to, or, you know, when it was time to roll on something, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I would try to, like, keep everybody grounded and just out of unnecessary trouble and things like that. Because there was so much going on in the hood. We meet Manny later on. Now, Manny, he was real fast. Manny will chase you down. Manny will chase you down. I'm talking about you try to get away from him, you was going to get caught. You was going to get caught. That dude was super fast and running. And not running from people, but getting you. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them dudes. he always bring up the story when we used to have a thing, we'd hit each other and run. So he'll like hit me and take off running. I could never catch this dude. So one day I got him, I like fired him like boom, and I took off running. I knew he was gonna catch me. But it was so funny because I'm running real fast and he running super fast trying to chase me down like he always do. And I timed him just perfect. He always bring this up every time we see each other. He'll say, okay, I timed him perfect. I'm running, I'm looking back, running, looking back. He like, I'm getting you, nigga, I'm getting you. Just when he was finna like grab me, I jumped up and kicked backwards. Boom! In the chest, he went back because he was running high speed. It caught him off guard. I was like, boom! In the chest, and he flew back and rolled in. Like, oh, I'm killing you, mother. I was rolling. I was gone. He still bring that up to this day. He like, remember you kicked me in my chest? Oh, boy, that was crazy. I was like, you still be bringing that up? He said, yeah. He come from an abusive background. His mother was real abusive towards him, man. She'll get that liquor in her. She'll be real abusive, man. She was thick, though. Pretty. I'm sorry. Gotta keep it real. She was thick, pretty. One time I walked in the bathroom on her while she was taking a shower. I was knocking on the door. She wasn't saying nothing. I had to use it. Knocking on the door. I heard the shower, but I ain't hear nobody saying nothing. She wasn't saying nothing. I opened the door, and there she was, butt naked with the water glistening all over her body, chest standing up, nipples perky, and that booty was just there. I'm like, damn, Miss Parker, thicker than I ain't even showing the door. You know, I'd be like, oh, my bad. I'm like, damn. She looking at, it's like, for a brief moment, we both was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. He might have wanted to give me a shot for a brief second. Then the record stopped. Stop. Not back into the light. Oh, my bad. She like, boy, close the door back. His stepfather gonna catch up with me later on. I guess she told him. He was like, what's this I hear about you walking in the bathroom on my woman? I was like, we was kind of cool. We joked a lot. I said, I ain't know she was in there. I knocked on the door. She didn't answer. He said, that's because she was waiting on me. I was like, right. But ended up getting me. Oh, no, man. I just wonder sometimes. Oh, anyway, she was super thick, strapped. Maurice taught me hustling. First time I ever learned how to hustle, it came from Maurice, man. We were poor. We were poor. Them brothers, I learned the hustling game from them. Them brothers learned how to hustle at young ages, man. We like 14 something years old. He was younger than us. So I was like 14. He had to be like 13 or 12 or something. I remember he taught me how to hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? First time he taught me how to hustle, he was like, "You want to go with me?" I'm like, "Where we going?" He said, "We finna go hustle." I said, "Where we finna hustle?" He said, "We finna sell the candy bars." I said, "Where the candy?" He said, "I'm finna go to the store and get it." I said, "The store finna give you some candy to sell?" He like, "No. You take 50 cents, you go buy a candy bar, and then you sell it to somebody for $1. Then you go get 2 more candy bars for 50 cents for the $1. Then you sell those for $2. Then you just keep doing that. Keep doubling your money." I was like, ain't nobody gonna buy that candy from us. It cost 50 cents. And so we sell it for $1. He said, "Yes, we is. We not gonna sell it in the hood. We gonna go to the white folks' neighborhood." Then he started teaching me the script as we were walking to the white folks' neighborhood, real far. He like, "This what you say to them. Say, 'Excuse me, ma'am,' or 'Mister, would you like to buy a candy bar from us? If you buy a candy bar from us, you can help take a gangbanger off the street to help further our education that we may grow up to be productive in life. These candy bars only cost $1. If you buy one, you can help get a gangbanger like me off the street." Had a whole little line of script. I'm like, I want to see how this works. So he started doing it first. "Excuse me, ma'am. My name is Maurice, and I come from such and such. Would you like to purchase a candy bar from me? Anytime you buy a candy bar, you help take a gangbanger like me off the street. We just trying to do." They was like, "Oh, sure, I'll buy one." But then sometimes you get them ones who don't care, racists and snobby, who want to see a certain life. "Why should I buy that candy for you? It's only 50 cents. I can get it to the store for 50 cents. Why should I buy a 50-cent candy bar from you for $1 when I can go to the store and get it for 50 cents? Then you had some people coming to the door talking about, you gotta, what's that thing called? Soliciting, not soliciting. Is that the thing? They want us to have them IDs for permission to sell stuff. "Where's your ID? You got your ID to sell?" I'm like, "Sir, these candy bars, I don't care what they is. In order to sell something, you got to have an ID. Do you have an ID to prove that you selling these candy bars? Where you get these candy bars from?" Like, these niggas trying to trick us. Some people have sympathy for us, so they definitely was going for it. So he taught me how to hustle, man. He taught me the hustling game, man. We were selling them candy bars. Sometimes you get them people, you can just hear what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Knocking on their door. "Who is it?" Like, "Man, I ain't going to that door." But they be already saying, "Who is it?" on the way to the door. Be like, "Boy Scouts, ma'am? Boy Scouts, sir?" Come to the door like, yeah, what's going on?" "Excuse me, sir." You can see they red in the face looking at them little niggas like, "What's going on?" "What's going on? Y'all free?" "Yeah, we free. We trying to get some change up out y'all for all that work y'all have put on our ancestors. We got these candy bars for 50 cents. I mean, $1. 50 cents or $1? Which one?" "I meant $1. But they cost 50 cents. "They told us $1. I'm sorry, sir." These niggas, they used to chase us. We used to be gone. They really want, like, I don't know what they would have done. Act like they wanted to kill us. Yeah, them brothers, man. Them brothers, man. That was crazy. So, that's just a little intro of the Boys in the Hood. Now I got a story to tell, a few stories to tell. Just give you a little idea of their character.